Disaster. No coffee left. I'll go and make one in a minute. Deserve a break. Been hard at it today trying to finish this old nail off. Right then guys, this one is a surprise special, okay? This is for everybody, the UK Trailer Technician viewers and the Fly viewers. It's a tool review, and I will reveal the name of the company later, or the maker of the tool later, but I got sent a couple of tools which are Rivnut tools to try out. Yeah, guys that don't know, yes, I am a technician. I'm a commercial vehicle technician, which means that we cross over into body work, we cross over into fabrication and all sorts. Yeah, Rivnuts are very, very important in the right place. Okay, basically it is when you can't get a nut and a bolt, or you can't get round to do a nut up, or you have a like a pillar, yeah, a box section, and you have to drill into it, put a Rivnut in so you can screw a bolt into it to fix something to it. Yeah, but it also works on cars, and you know, conversion guys, that Rivnuts are absolutely priceless when it comes to bolting things into a vehicle, like the fire extinguisher that I'm going to put in this car later. Yeah, now I had trouble with this front bumper because it's been in an accident. It's all skew whiff everywhere and it was hanging off, so I've had to use Rivnuts all over it to get it to fix it, and even the trim, which I'm not happy about. I will do something about that later, but I will say, after using these tools at work and at home, I'd say yeah, they're good and they're cheap and they're affordable for the garage owner and for the occasional user, because with this type of hand tool you're only going to use it occasionally. Now if you're doing a lot of industrial fixings, you will be given air tools so you can knock things in very, very quickly. Yeah, so let's get that boundary clear. Okay, these are occasional use tools, right? Justify the cost at any time? Yes, straight away, because this will always get you out of the poo, especially if you use really horrible plastic fixings that break. You drill it out, put a Rivnut in, and away you go. You're done. Yeah, so I'm going to show you two of these tools, and this one first of all is the big boy. Okay, this one's the big boy. That's from M4. Sorry, M3. If you've ever heard of an M3, I never seen one at all, but they exist. This goes up to M10. Okay, does steel, yeah, and that's what I've been doing on this car. I've been using steel M8s. I use some M10s. It's good. Now all these mandrels, yeah, they're interchangeable. The bits are interchangeable and they are in the box. You also get a stack of Rivnuts with these as well, which I would advise that you take them out of the box straight away and put them in a separate container. Yeah, and I've got one here, separate container. Hear that? Anybody who knows, anybody who's been around tools for a long time, you're going to knock these over at some point, step on them, kick them all over the place, aren't you? So it's good to keep these somewhere where it's organised. Yeah, and that's exactly what I've done, because I don't have OCD. I just like to be as efficient as I possibly can. Yeah, so I know where everything is without having to root through stuff. You know what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah, so the big one pulls up steel. Smaller one, it's the little brother. This gets in tighter spaces where you can't get the levers into, and again it's the same thing, but it does smaller and it will do aluminium. Okay, same thing here. You can change these mandrels. They're left-handed thread, yeah, so you can swap them over quickly and you get the tool right. Okay, this is not a sales pitch, this is clearing it up for you, what you need to know about, right? So small hand one does small ones. I wouldn't do steel M10s with these because that will break, well, after a short while. You probably do one or two, but I wouldn't stress that tool at all, whereas the other big boy will. The parts between these two are not interchangeable, so one's cheaper for light stuff. Heavy duty stuff, that's a little bit more expensive, but if you can justify the cost, you do it. Now Land Rover guys know this. When you're doing modification stuff like that, you are going to need Rivnuts at some point, and you're going to have to use some heavy big ones as well. So yeah, so the tip I'm going to tell you here now, really vital, important. Okay, anybody who's doing anything automotive really needs a good drill set, and you need a drill that's got 13mm chuck, so you can take 13mm drills. Okay, now to measure the riv nuts you use a vernier caliper, not a micrometer like I've written on my box, but a vernier caliper, so you know roughly what drill size you use, and sometimes you need to go down to half increments, right? So a good drill set is worth your salt, always worth your salt. And a vernier caliper, straight away you can measure it, and then you know where you're at, no problem. So that's what I've done, and don't forget to zero it in first, otherwise you might get a little bit confused. Yeah, right, so yeah, done that. The bumper is on. I'm not 100% happy with it because the bodywork is bent slightly, so I'm going to have to modify again. This will come off before MOT, so it doesn't look loose. It isn't loose, but so it doesn't look loose for the MOT tester. And then adjust it, put some more riv nuts in and some special bolts in with rounded heads so it looks good. But at the moment I've had to compromise because I need to get this on the road. My Citroen has gone bang, yeah, she's running really badly. There's something wrong with the injectors or at the top end, and I'm not sure. I don't have the time to strip it out, whereas I've got her where I want to now, which is just about on the road. She's got MOT, yeah, even though she had problems, she's ready to go. Yeah, so anyway, stop me from waffling at this point. I'm going to tell you who the company is, all right? And you probably know this already. Blue Spot, yeah, Blue Spot, all right. Find them on eBay, you find them in local motor factors as well. And I've noticed my local trader has swapped from Laser to Blue Spot. I don't know why. It could be something to do with the quality. Yeah. Okay, so I would like to also make you aware that Blue Spot have a large, or should I say rather extensive shop on Amazon as well. So the link will be below this video. You can jump on there and have a look for tools you might be interested in, and you can also do a price comparison. Like myself, some of you like-minded people will have to keep replenishing tools for your work, and it's an ongoing thing. I generally look at these as consumables, but there's always the tool that I want for the occasional job. I came across this one here, which is on the left-hand side. This is the brake caliper pad thickness gauge. Now, guys in my trade will know that when you are trying to inspect a vehicle, it's very hard to see the pad thickness, so this is a good way of doing a gauge. So that is going to be bought from me pretty shortly. So whether you're in the trade or DIYer or Land Rover owner, have a browse, see what you think, get back to me. Now, for longevity, if you're going to look after your tools, don't abuse them. These will last you. And like for me, an occasional user of these will last years, and they're there when I need them. So watch out for them, guys, because I'm going to now start using these. I've got to justify the cost of home vehicle tools against professional tools. Now, I'm not going to be bringing my professional tools here home all the time to work on this when I can have a set of tools here which is cost effective for me just for this vehicle. So I'm going to look more into these, and from looking on the internet so far, I'm actually impressed with the price range of them. Yeah, so that's it now, so look out for it. If you're impressed like I am, then you're going to jump and shout and let it all hang out and let everybody know about it, because that's what I like to do. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, I will tell you. And generally we don't get rubbish, do we? So there we go. All right guys, that's it. More videos coming up, so look out for them. See you later. Take it easy.